We swacking. I said we swacking. We swacking. I say we swacking. Hey, we swacking. I said we swacking. He swacking. We swacking. She swacking. They swacking. I said they swacking. We all swacking.
We in here.
Like a burnt chicken wine. That's what we is.
Not a burnt one.
Like a burnt chicken wine.
Hey, G, you know they had some
That's more brilliant for them. That's more brilliant for them.
Make sure y'all continue to click like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, we almost to 2,000 subscribers. That might not be big to y'all, but that's big.
That's huge to me.
Yeah, I don't care. It's big to me.
Big to me.
We just started.
We just
7 months ago.
That's it. And we turning it up.
Turning it up.
We really ain't put our all into it yet. But we about to.
We about to.
You better watch out.
Don't be scared.
You better watch out.
They're gonna be scared.
They're gonna be scared. We gonna be big.
We gonna be big.
We gonna be big.
We gonna be big. Lacombe. This one for you, Lacombe. What we got, G?
Speaking of that, you know, there was a fatality in the sweat. I ain't gonna say fatality. I'm going for. But somebody lost their job.
In the sweat?
In the sweat.
Who lost?
And Famu.
Famu.
Yeah, they lost their.
Who lost their job?
And Courtney Gaucher. He lost his job.
Hold on, G. You talking about the AD?
I did the AD, and I'm trying to say.
Didn't y'all lose? Didn't y'all lose AD? Don't y'all have AD issues?
Man, I'm talking about Famu.
Don't y'all got AD issues too?
But I was talking about Famu. We got pass offs, man. You always trying to be funny.
I'm just saying.
You always trying to be funny.
How you gonna talk about? Go ahead, G.
Hey, let me get
Famu, what's going on at Famu?
Nah, they say it put out that he resigned, but I'm hearing he got fired. I'm hearing it was a forced resignation.
I heard some people weren't happy about that.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And it was right before the giving day that we had. So a lot of them was mad about it. Didn't give them what they would give. My boy Kofi from the ONG Strike Zone. Make sure y'all go check out ONG Strike Zone. Kofi went in.
What do you say?
Kofi say they done had 7 ADs since 2013. That's not at that point.
That's facts.
Yeah,
that's facts.
That ain't my facts, but that's they facts.
Okay.
And at that point, y'all get your stuff. You got something the university ain't doing. And so he called the president out, he called a couple people out. Y'all go check out ONG Strike Zone where he broke down all the details going on. But a lot of people hype about it. Because he was a young dude, 31 years old, a young AD. He got a good. But I got a replacement for him.
And wait, hold on. I feel like Famu, I don't know too much, but I feel like they was moving in the right direction.
They was. I thought they was too. Even Willie Simmons spoke out and said he was pleased with it.
They definitely was moving in the right direction.
This about the biggest they program.
As far as the media, the way their media team work, and the basketball team, football team, all their sports competitive. Man, it must be something I don't know about. Go ahead, G.
But they say he was stern. He say he'll cuss anybody out. So he wasn't the best. He wasn't the most well-liked person on campus by some administrators. And I think, when it came out this urban edge situation, about all that, they kind of used it as an excuse, but they got him out of there. But I got a replacement.
Who you got?
I think for real they need to call me. Call GSPN. Call me. Because let me tell you, I got a plan.
I thought you was a brave, man.
No, I got a plan. I'll take their money.
Yeah.
I'll take their money.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is, I got a plan already.
What's your plan?
I got a plan. The first thing I'm going to do.
Give me the plan. Lay it out.
First thing I'm going to do is to get that trailer park on top of the stadium.
There you go. Now, last time the people say you had their back. Now you talking about it.
I'm fixing the trailer. I'm taking the trailer down.
Yeah.
I'm going to put y'all real.
Okay.
That's the first thing I'm doing.
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to help y'all.
Yeah.
Help y'all. I'm gonna get y'all a real. I'm gonna get y'all a new locker room.
Well, look. Since you gonna help them out with their issues, you gonna help out y'all baseball team.
We go.
What about y'all girls basketball team? You got your own issues.
I'm gonna be the AD at Famu.
Y'all got your own issues at all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working on it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm working on it.
Issues.
I'm working on it.
So you can't speak on them.
My baseball team gonna be back. Don't worry about them.
You can't speak on them.
We gonna be alright.
Hey, G, you know what's crazy, G? You know what's crazy? So the other day somebody had pulled us to the side and they was like, man, you know why I like watching y'all? Cause see, we can talk back to y'all. Yeah. So a lot of people think that a lot of hating going on, but you can't hate. You can just either talk about something.
You can talk about mine.
Yeah, so we gonna tell you how we feel.
We gonna say,
and all you gotta do is say, well, at least Southern is
right.
It ain't no hating. Just talk back about it.
Talk back about mine. Yeah. But you better be ready, cause I got a joke coming back. You better not miss. You better not miss. But
hey, it was a good weekend for some old spring football.
Good weekend, man. It was a great weekend. Alabama State. They had theirs this weekend. Rocky Mortgage, they call him. That's all script called Eddie Robinson.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
he's starting to get some play.
Now, when he first got hired, when Eddie Robinson first got hired, there was a lot of controversy around him. He never coached before. He was a real estate agent before, all that. But I've been looking at his class. He done made some real good. You know, he brought in some real good players. He's got Demetrius Davis.
He got to coach him.
Yeah. Well,
he never coached. He done brought in some real good players. He got to coach him now.
But he did the first part right. Because Demetrius Davis Auburn, that's a stud.
He is a stud. That's a stud. But he ain't playing the spring.
No, he ain't played yet. He ain't played the spring.
Then coach gonna try to start with a 7-on-7.
Yeah, he tried to start with 7-on-7.
Come on, man. Say we don't know.
But the quarterbacks are bad. I see why they got the other quarterbacks.
Come on, man.
All the quarterbacks are bad.
They better make sure they do have a good old line.
They do. They got a pretty good old line. I think they got some weapons though. They even brought in the Myron Green defensive tackle. The one from he was JUCO, like #1 JUCO kid. They even got a player from that rank. From Baton Rouge, I keep saying that right. They got a player.
You can't say that.
A 6'5" receiver, DeAntoine Brown from Struma. That dirty eye.
That dirty eye.
They got that dirty eye. Struma High School 6'5" receiver. They one guy. They even got a transfer he brought in from Colorado. Levante Chanot.
So he going to get him.
He going to get him. He just got to bring out another kid I like on the offensive line, Ray Curry from Arkansas. Yeah. So he bring them in.
What they look like at the scrimmage?
It's like some of these scrimmages are hard to tell because they remind me of Grambling. The quarterback play was so bad.
Right.
The quarterback play was so bad it was hard to judge. You don't know if the defense really that good or not or what. You know, me personally watching this spring game, I think the Matrix gonna come in and be day one start.
Oh, definitely.
I think
we know that. We know that.
You know, if he coming in,
even the other quarterbacks know that. At this point, they just compete for second.
Yeah. I think he'll come in. I think he can be pretty good because he a monster. He a monster. He one of them kids. You know. Cut on his film, but he ain't play at Auburn, but he cut on their high school film. Woo, he gonna be good. So that's gonna be. I think that's good for the Swac'N though.
Well, you got Alabama State finishing on in the East.
I got a hot take. You know
what you got there? What's that hot take?
I got a hot take.
What's your hot take? Well, you got them finishing in the East, since that's what you talking about.
I ain't gonna put a ranking, but I'm gonna say this.
What?
Right now?
Yeah.
I got him over A&M. I got him over there. I like that quarterback.
That's a big prediction now.
You know. Now I don't know how Eddie Robinson gonna coach. So I could be just. But if I'm just looking at what they did to their quarterback, I love that Demetrius Davis pickup. I love him. He's dynamic and running, he can throw it. I love the receiver they brought in. I love the whole receiver core. Even Ja'Cory Merritt, the running back, is back. You know, so I got him over here. I got him pulling the upset. I don't think they're really gonna compete to win these. Yeah. But I got them. You know, I got them compete. I got them compete. You know, I got them compete. Their defense is already good. Natron Culpepper at cornerback, safety. So I got them.
They got a receiver too, Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got any relationship to Keyshawn Johnson, but you know,
I think they're gonna be alright. I think it'll be better than what I thought because when they hired him, I was like, man, they're gonna be bad. But I don't think they're gonna be as bad.
Like I said, Coach, he got a coach.
He got a coach. I think he brought the talent in, but in the Swac'N night, everybody got talent. Everybody got talent. So you got but it was a good day.
Everybody got talent, but you know why everybody got talent? Because they had to step up to other schools. That big school over there in Mississippi that was getting all the talent.
That big blue school?
Yeah, that big blue school was getting all the talent. Yeah. Old Jackson State, they had their spring game this week too.
They had their spring down in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
I seen old Dion.
Jackson, Mississippi.
I seen old Dion out in the parking lot eating them folks' food.
Yeah.
Yeah, he out there eating. I still get him a little spaghetti. Yeah.
I was big for them to be on ESPN.
It was big. It was big. Jay Walker and Tiffany Green called the game.
Jay Walker.
Tiffany, him and the old regular, they called the game. But it was nice to see. I think I had a good turnout. Probably about 10,000-15,000 people there. I think he had a good time. A good day overall.
What you thought about it though, G?
I'm be honest with you.
Be honest, G.
And a lot of people might say I'm hating. But like once again, I say I am.
I was about to say, if they say we hating, just talk about all.
You talk about my school. You beat my school last year. Talk about that offensive line.
Yeah.
That offensive line is bad. And let me say this first. You know, they have some players missing, and it's just a spring. And also the defensive line could just be as good. Could just be that good.
Right.
But their offensive line bad.
You sure, G?
That offensive line.
See, a lot of people talking about their offensive line. First off, they missing the center that came from ULM. I can't think of his name.
Zach Bro.
They missing him. Not saying that he's the all in. A few snaps was bad. But a lot of people saying that the offensive line was bad last year. And guess what they did?
Yeah.
Guess what they did? What did they do last year? Everybody said that Jackson State O-line wasn't that good last year. And what happened last year? Did they run the SWAC? Yes or no?
They won it. I gotta give them.
All right then.
But it ain't look this bad. They look bad. They couldn't even get plays off. It was bad.
You want me to be honest with you? They got so many playmakers out there. They just bought a transfer in. They got what's Hooks? I don't think his name.
Shane Hooks.
Hooks. They got Hooks. They putting the stud out there. Look, man, at this point, close your eyes, Shador. Close your eyes and throw it.
If you got time, because if they don't fix their offensive line, I don't care how many. I don't care if you go get Terrell Owens and Randy Moss on the outside. You better fix the offensive line.
One thing I know for sure is you better put it. They gonna put it in the playmaker hand. All it takes is 2 seconds to put it in the playmaker hand.
Yeah, they're gonna need more than 2 seconds. They're gonna need more than 2 seconds because
if we're talking about how bad the offensive line was, we gotta remember. Jackson State had a great defensive line as well, so let's not act like they D-line wasn't competing with their O-line.
The D-line was great, but even in that, man, like last year, the D-line was good, but I don't think people understand how good James Houston was. I went back and I watched the Alcorn game over. I cried a little bit, but look, I watched the Alcorn game over. This was last week sometime, and I was just watching James Houston. Man, that dude was he was a game changer. And like I'm not taking it away from the rest of the defense, but that James Houston, that dude was a game changer. But he was literally unblocked. He was literally unblocked. So by them losing him and losing a couple more players up front, I don't know if they'll be as good as you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
but earlier when I said about Alabama State, I was like, Jackson State made everybody step up their game to get players. I feel like this will happen with Jackson State. Jackson State last year did this right to the sweat. So everybody else had to catch up to Jackson State. I'm just concerned that Jackson State ain't continue to do this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So they got some key people. Travis Hunter's a beast. He's a beast. He's a monster. I'm excited to see him. Yeah. I'm a little nervous about him playing both sides. Yeah. But I feel like they didn't take that extra step up to keep that distance. They let everybody else catch back up,
Well, what I wanted to see was more just a better coach program. Dio was out there fussing at the coaches. What thing? If he don't do that, he don't hold everybody accountable. He was fussing at the coaches, and that was good. But I wanted to see better substitutions in and out. Just a good coach. I'm not talking about talent, but just a well-coached team. And I didn't see that. Right. I think the product on the field was sloppy.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Missed coverages and things like that. I thought it'll be better. He'll take that up a notch because even a player on the defensive line, Keytron Evans, number 9, he looked real good. So I know they got the talent down there. But
one thing I gotta give Dion and look. Say what you want, you know what I'm saying? But from what I saw from the spring last year and then the fall, I feel like he's gonna make them adjustments. He gonna bring in who we need to bring in. So. Based off what I saw last year for the spring and the fall, it was 2 different teams.
But I think
so. This is just an evaluation.
Yeah, but I think his evaluation of offensive line players are bad. Because he brought in, that's a brand new offensive line. Most of them brand new.
No, even though they brand new, they still missing some and they still missing one for sure that I know, and they had the kid from ULM. So they got at least 2 or 3. Now, do they need depth? Yeah, they do need depth. But how much depth do you need in the SWAC?
But you need continuity too. I think you need continuity more than you need depth on the offensive line. Offensive line is not in a position like a receiver where you just go in the court and get this player, plug him in right here. You gotta be able to play with these people to make it work out.
Guess what?
And good offensive linemen just do.
Guess what? In order to beat the champ, you gotta beat the champ. Whatever they doing over there is working.
I agree with you.
Whatever they doing over there.
I agree. I'm just saying that spring game wasn't what I thought it would be.
Oh, the spring game was sloppy.
It was very sloppy. Now, I'm not saying you can't fix it because again, it's just a spring game, and I don't think you want to show everything anyway. And they got more players.
What you think some areas they this weekend? I say the secondary.
Offensive line.
I think
offensive line too.
That's ooh.
And they need both of them. No.
Special
teams.
That was rough. That was a hard watch.
Look, do you camera? I think everybody you could. Everybody you could.
They just got a long snapper from Southern.
Is he gonna fix the issues? They need a lot more than a long snapper.
Yeah.
But I think Dion's gonna cut some players. So get ready to see some players in the portal. He gonna, I just think at the old line, bro, you can't just be cutting and picking out the portal like that. At some point, you have to develop some offensive line. Because continuity means so much on the offensive line. You gotta develop some players. You can't. That ain't a receiver where you just can go. Because good offensive linemen ain't just jumping in the portal.
But see, that's the thing. They going in the portal when it comes to developing offensive linemen. You gotta get them from high school.
You gotta get them from high school.
You just build them up.
You gotta
coach them.
You gotta coach them up.
Yeah, and a lot of people like to jump in the portal, but you gotta remember, just because they leaving from a big school don't mean that they was good.
Don't mean that was good.
Yeah, it don't mean they was good.
And I don't know how long the offensive line coach gonna be around.
And that's why I said that's why you gotta trust him.
He might, because at this point he just, I don't call no player out. I don't want to, shame a player, kid, and like that. But I saw one player that had that transfer. He got whooped. I mean, dude took him and whoop.
Yeah.
Almost to do it quick. Dion lost his mind. He got whooped quick.
He not gonna protect his son.
Oh, he gonna protect his son.
I guarantee you.
Well, another thing I don't understand is why they won't go get a big time running back. I think a big time running back that can go for 80 will open the offense way up.
Definitely.
It'll open the offense way up. And I know they can get him. I don't know if they're just not trying to get a big time transfer.
How you feel about that boy going both ways, G?
I like him better at receiver. Me personally, I like him better at receiver. Now he had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. I think one of the interceptions at DB, the dude it was a horrible read by the quarterback, a horrible throw by the quarterback. He just literally just went up and got it. Now he wasn't in good position and all that, but I think it was a bad play against the twos. But at receiver,
yeah, he did his thing.
He liked it. Even Kevin Coleman, everybody talking about Travis Hunter, but Kevin Coleman, he took that kickoff return to the house too. And untouched took to the house. And he made another.
A lot of people forgetting Malachi Wideman.
He
didn't even play.
Shane Hooks. Now they got some studs on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Quay Davis. They got some studs on the outside. You know, if they can fix their offense line, they'll be scared. They can fix their offense line, they'll be scared. And especially if they can get a running game. I want to see them get a running game. Yeah. Because right now, I can just sell out for the pass.
Right.
I know what you're gonna do.
But how do you sell out for the pass? You gonna blitz? You gonna blitz and leave all them athletes on that island by themselves? Or you gonna go in the coverage?
I tell you
what you gonna do?
I'll drop back in coverage.
Well, I'll tell you this. All they need to do is hold up for 2-3 seconds.
I'll tell you this. If you blitz and you don't miss, and you don't hit the dude, they out. You know, they got some athletes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen a receiver core like they got. And they study aim in. They just got another kid from Western Illinois that just brought in a visit this week and brought him in. They got receivers on top of receivers down there.
Definitely. Hey, you know who else had a spring game this weekend?
Who that?
PV.
PV.
Hey, PV. I tried to watch it on YouTube. It was a little rough watch, but you know, they got a new quarterback, number 14.
Conley.
Yeah, Trey John.
Yeah.
Trey John. He been there since 2018, so he finally get the chance to get his shot.
Yeah. Now, I don't mean to cut you off, but listen, I heard. It's just what I heard through the grapevine that the Matrix Davis that went to Alabama State. I heard it's supposed to be going to PV.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to be.
So they're supposed to have a different quarterback.
They're supposed to have a different quarterback, and woo, that would have been nice to see.
That would have been.
Mark Furge, the OC at PV, that would have been fun to see him working in that situation. Well, woo.
But you know, I had some reliable informants out there at PV. They told me I need to be looking out for Dante Carter at defensive tackle. Okay. Of course, we always talk about Troy James. They said he did his thing out there. Dumas didn't play. He had a recovering from a surgery. But they say they got a guy, Drake Cheatham.
22.
Number 22.
22.
Drake Cheatham is supposed to be the next from Florida A&M going in the draft.
Ooh, Marquise Bell. Right?
They say he's supposed to be the next Marquise Bell.
That's high praise.
They saying Drake Cheatham, number 22, the safety, supposed to be the next big safety out in the SWAC. That's what I'm hearing. They say he everywhere. He swarmed the field. So remember that name, Drake Cheatham for sure.
And they got a receiver, Spiller. I can't think his first name was Spiller. He had a monster spring game too.
Yeah. And I'm hearing the running backs was like another high. You know, they got a lot of high praise too. Yeah. So I'm excited to see, man, them guys from Prairie View. When I called them up to, get some information on them, man, them boys, hey, they talking about running back.
Oh, they want running back.
They say running back. They got some unfinished business.
Ooh, my boy Gump the OC down there. Look, I just want to see what they're going to do at quarterback. I just want to see what they're going to do at quarterback. I think Conley going to get the job. But they might bring somebody else in because they're aggressive recruiting.
But I'm hearing they have offensive line issues too.
Okay.
Could that be another? We gotta admit, Prep, you got one of the top D lines in the SWAC. Yeah. So could that be one that they just have? The D line is just that good.
And I think it's league wide where the offensive line is kind of first of all, the offense will always be behind the defense anyway. So I think league wide spring games will kind of look like this sometimes, just because it takes the offense longer than it takes the defense.
You want me to be honest with you though, G? It's really nationwide because it's so hard to find good offensive linemen everywhere. So you kind of gotta, the big school's gonna come get and everything else you gotta just coach up.
Yeah, you gotta coach up and develop. That's one of the positions you can't just go in the quarter.
It's not just an athlete.
Yeah, right. You can go get an athlete, put him on the outside, say beat him.
Right.
And another thing, this going back to Jackson State, when Dion's recruiting, he can say he want defensive player, say I just want a dog. Right? You tackle him. I want a dog. You can't do that offline. You gotta be smart.
You gotta be smart.
You can be a dog.
You gotta be fun.
Right. You can be a dog, but if you don't know who to block, then
you don't know how to block. You don't know when to get underneath. You don't know that.
So just going out there and getting dogs ain't gonna work. You gotta actually have skill like going recruiting, knowing what you're recruiting. And on defense it's a little easier. Where you can say, look, I just want somebody gonna knock somebody's head off. I just want to head on. I just want somebody to hit. But on offense, I think it's harder. So I think
what you got PV doing in the SWAC West, G?
I like the defense. I don't know about the quarterback. No, I'm big on quarterbacks.
What you got Alcorn doing in the SWAC?
Winning, okay? It's about running back. No, we gonna run it back.
Y'all gonna run back for what y'all had last year?
No, wait.
That's what y'all running back?
I'm about to say that wrong. Cut it. Can we edit that out? I'll be back from where, I couldn't.
Back in y'all glory.
Yeah, run that back. We ain't running back last year. Woo, Lord, we ain't running back last year. But I think quarterback gonna be a big key.
Yeah.
Quarterback gonna be a big key. If he can play, I think they have some athletes on the outside. They might be able to finish fourth.
Well, I see him finishing.
It's kind of early. We'll see. It's kind of early.
It's very early.
I think they hit the portal hole. They may get a quarterback.
They may.
So.
Hey, the portal gonna be very interesting now that spring officially over. Now we can see a bunch of changes.
Yeah.
Speaking of changes, man, you know what's coming up? NFL draft. And I really plan. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be heartbroken if a lot of SWAC players. I ain't gonna say a lot.
Give me a couple. I don't care what school. I legit don't care.
Right.
But I want a couple drafted and I want a couple undrafted in camps.
Right.
I want a couple undrafted in camps. My boy Mark.
Who you got the top 5? Who you got? Top 5 going to the league.
My number one.
That we saying get drafted. Who you got?
My top will be Marquise Bell.
I gotta agree. Number 2.
I like number 2.
And it's just top 5 SWAC, not all HBCU. Top 5 SWAC.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with James Houston.
I think he's an animal.
He's an animal.
No matter of fact, you said your top person. I think James Houston. I'm switching him and Marquise Bell.
I like Marquise, bro.
I like him, but I like. Man, that boy athletic, James Houston athletic, man.
I think them switching his position helped him out too.
Yeah, definitely. He remind me of the linebacker, but just down low. That's at the Colts. They went Colts.
Darius Leonard.
Yeah, he remind me of him a little bit, just as far as body.
Yeah,
you got 3.
Your boy.
Well, I ain't gonna do all that.
There you go.
Jatire
Carter. I got Jatire Carter.
I got Jatire Carter going too.
I got Jatire Carter. I think he's the number 1 offensive lineman. I like his
versatility.
Yeah, the sweat.
Yeah.
I love his versatility.
He was an athlete. Smart though.
Smart, yes.
Yeah, smart
kid, humble kid. I love that kid. But
what you got number 4?
Number 4 when I get tough. Let me see.
I got D. Anderson. D. Anderson had a hell of a combine. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. Not his productivity on the field. I don't know yet. It didn't match, but his combine he ran a 4.4 240, and he hit the bench press 16 times. He had a hell of a combine.
Well, I want to put that number. What be number 4?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Kill Glass.
Kill?
I'm gonna go with Kill Glass. 6'5".
I really hope they give him a shot.
I hope they give him a shot. I hope they give him a shot. I think he deserves it. Just a shot. I think he get a shot for sure, but we just talking about.
I need him to get a fair shot.
Yeah, fair shot. Yeah.
I want him to get a fair shot because a lot of times see the politics behind the NFL. Yeah, we could give you a shot, but we got you doing reps with the 3rd, 4th team. You only getting 2 or 3 times to get your shine on.
Just come take a picture with our uniform on.
Yeah.
So we shut those.
Right. And give him a real shot.
Give him real.
And who you got 5?
5. I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm gonna go Keenan Forbes. He's an offensive lineman from Florida A&M.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm missing somebody. But I'm gonna go Keenan Forbes.
And that's just draft. Now as far as free agent, man, I want all of them.
My boy Stafford Anderson. Sure.
I'm about to say he gotta go. You gotta give Felix a chance. You gotta give free agent. Then it's galore. Yeah. But number 5 for me gonna be McClain from Southern.
Okay, yeah.
Marquise McClain. He had a good combine too. So I feel like based on combine numbers, those 2 guys, those 2 receivers definitely. Jonathan Giles had a good first year at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
But he got lost in the shuffle.
Now, Texas Southern got a good DN too. Michael, I can't pronounce his last name, Badu, something like that. But he's
related to Erica.
This man here, bro. This man here, bro. This man, first of all, he's 6'5", 240. Don't you be talking
about
that.
My dog just want a window seat. He just want a window seat. That's all. Hey, give him a ride on the bus.
Hey, he can rush that passer though.
Huh?
He can rush that passer though.
Yeah.
He can get out the passer. Texas. I think he's gonna be good. we got some players. Even Al Young from Jackson State.
They told me I need to stop chewing his gum so hard. My bad.
Even Al Young from Jackson State. I think Al Young gonna be pretty good. The corner, he won number 9 last year. He gonna be LaCharles Pringle, my boy from Alcorn. LaCharles Pringle. And your DN too. Hey, this man here.
What his name?
This man. I don't know. Listen. Who next? This man here. This man. They know who you talking. My brains know who you talking about. See, that might be inside. My brains know exactly what you talking about, okay?
Come on, man.
Because they give me hell.
Man, 35 years old, man. Let him go get a shot.
They give me hell for that, you hear me? And this man live it out. He won't let me live it out either. Yeah.
Boy, I heard that name all before the season.
I thought we had the defensive player of the year. You I ain't lying. He had me fooled. I ain't lying. My brains know exactly who he talking about. Now you know they got a lot going on with Swac'N and this TV deal, contract, they getting sued and all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't either.
That ain't my forte. I'm not gonna sit on here. If I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't know.
And guess what I say?
I go back and forth.
Get your 5 people and take it to trial.
Yeah, take it to trial.
Take that stuff to trial.
They saying one school did this wrong. I don't know. I'm not gonna give my opinion on something that I have no clue about. I'm fine with saying I don't know in this situation.
I don't know nothing about none of that. We're gonna let the lawyers handle that. Y'all work it out in court.
Work it out. Just don't make it look bad.
Hey man. And if you know me and you ain't been sharing my video, I feel a way about it.
Me too.
I feel a way. So if you know us,
share our video.
Share it.
Don't go
like it.
When we get to the top, don't be.
Look at me.
I'm getting arrogant. We going to the top.
We going to the top.
We going to the top.
I'm humble.
Look, I'm not. Listen.
Hopefully we get to the top.
I'm not. We going to the top.
We're gonna work.
We gonna be big.
We're gonna be big.
Look, when we get to the top, don't be.
We're gonna work hard.
Hey y'all. No, ain't no hey y'all. Just share my video.
Whoever likes.
I remember you.
Whoever likes.
You better see my video. To the top, that's what it's gonna take me.
We're going wherever.
You're coming with me. I can't go by myself. I can't do this by myself. So either you're coming with me, or we're gonna shut this down. Because I can't do it by myself. Can't do it. So you gotta come with me.
Hey, we better love y'all.
We love y'all, man.
Appreciate it again. Hey, y'all get what they be saying, what them young folks saying? What you saying? I don't know. Y'all cut up in them comments.
Yeah, y'all do y'all thing. You know, I know y'all gonna say we ain't no Jackson State.
I ain't on Jackson State. I came there.
Yeah, you would. You like you being a little bit too friendly. You might need to put a J up in front of the head. That's what you might need to do.
Yeah.
You might need to put a J in front of the head. That's what you might need to do. You might be crossing
Not
all
that
over.
scary on the first one. Not that scary. I gave them their props, but they scary.
You might be crossing all over.
Look, man, we need to stop rumbling the junk. Thank y'all for supporting.
We gotta go. I gotta work in the
My producer, man, what I did now? I got this gum in my hand and in my mouth.
Don't cut nothing out. Leave it just like this.
Cut. All right.
All right.
All right.
This is a Hitman production.